Hi, I'm Phoebe and this is my second video for vlogging for Scouts. Today we're going to be discussing youth-shaped scouting in my back garden. First, I'd like to mention Peak. Peak is an international camp held every 5 years in the grounds of Chatsworth House in Derbyshire, and it hosts over 6,000 young scout and guide. Around 2 years ago I was invited to interview for the role of a youth rep for Peak. This role involved going to scout and guide groups, contacting professionals, inviting them to bring their activities and entertainments to Peak, and just generally giving a youth's perspective. Being only 15 when I started and 17 now, it's nice to see that all the adults above me that are giving me all advice and showing me the rope, they started fairly young and they've worked their way up to that position. So starting young, it shows you that one day you can work up and you might be the organiser in 15 years who's having all these youth reps to give their perspective. So Peak's been a real learning curve for me, and if you ever get the chance to apply for a youth rep role, go for it. Personally, I think youth-shaped scouting is a massive step forward for the Scouting Association. It helps mould us as people and inspire us to move up the Scouting Association and one day become leaders, become organisers, because we've had a taste of it from such a young age. That is all I've got to say about youth-shaped scouting really. I hope this has helped with the general meeting. Youth-shaped scouting helps prepare us for adult life, helps prepare us to be natural leaders, to work in a team, and I think it's something great that we should really be promoting, especially in the next year.
Hey, I'm Ollie, some people know me as Oid, and today I'm vlogging for the Scout Association. So they approached me and asked me to make a video on youth-shaped scouting. It was specifically how I've had influence over my own scouting experience. And at first I really had to think about it. I was thinking, what have I done? It's not as straightforward a question as it seems, because there's a lot of things that could apply. And then the more I thought about it, the more I realised that I actually do quite a lot. So firstly, I'm an explorer at Galileo ESU, and I'm also a young leader with the Titan Scout Troop. Both are linked to 2nd Walsall Common Scouts. The nice thing about it is that the leaders there actually trust me. This honestly wasn't something I was expecting. It's refreshing to be treated like an adult, because I'm a much more productive volunteer if I'm trusted. So the other way I've influenced scouting in Walsall Common is arguably the more significant one. I developed, designed and maintained 2nd Walsall Common Scouts.co.uk. Now, my original motivation for this was to use it as the skill for my Gold Duke of Edinburgh award. The website took me a really long time to build, and it's going to take a lot of maintenance to keep up to date. Currently it's still under review because we're trying to make it as perfect as possible before we take it out of beta. I'm not planning on going into computer science, but I still think are very useful. Technology is so important in our lives. I really do love the fact that I've been able to both work on this website and help out a younger scout group. And it's nice too that helping out 2nd Walsall Common Scouts is reflected on my Gold Duke of Edinburgh award, with both my volunteering and skills sections completed. And that's ultimately going to result in me achieving my Queen Scout award. It's so satisfying knowing that you made a difference.